Hello, welcome to the Ramblings of a Mad Woman. Um, I'm doing okay. Yesterday, I think, was just a low day. I think it was just a low day where everything just kind of felt off and wrong, and I just have days like that. They disappear, um, unless it's a depressive dip. You know, it's funny, nobody has um, diagnosed me, although, I can't say that. United Healthcare, who is my insurance company, for some reason has it in their notes that I'm bipolar. But I've never had a therapist or a psychiatrist ever diagnose me as bipolar. I tried to ask a psychiatrist once if I was bipolar, and she says, well, you'd have depressive states that last for several days, and then you have up days where you're, up for several days, and I'm like, well, that doesn't sound like me. So here's the thing though, lithium, which is one of the major drugs that actually helps people who are bipolar, is one of the meds that I take. And it is one of the first drugs that I've taken that have significantly improved my attitude and my emotional state, usually keeping me evened out. I still have days like I did yesterday where things are just off. And I can't really do anything about it. I just survive it. And, you know, I used to have, he's going to be mad at me if he watches this. I don't think he's going to watch it, but um, I used to have issues before I was medicated properly. Um, with my ex-husband, where we would argue or something, and I would say, look, I just need to reset my brain. Just let me go to sleep. Let me reset my brain. Please, just let me reset my brain. And in the morning, I would wake up and everything would be fine. The argument that we had the night before or the day before didn't matter. It was gone. It didn't matter. And so sleep is a big component for my brain to reset, and I say allow itself to heal, but I don't know how realistic that is. Anyway, so that was my blah blah today. I'm doing okay. I have not cleaned my kitchen yet. That is going to happen after this video. And then I still have laundry I have to do, and I have to make, I don't have to, I get to, haha. Tomorrow I get to make banana bread. So I'm excited. Millie is begging me not to put chocolate chips in it this time, because last time she loves bananas. And I know that dogs can have bananas limitedly. However, I'm a little concerned about the sugar that's in it. So if she gets a piece or two, it'll be okay. But she's not going to be eating the whole loaf by herself. Anyway, I thought about making her like a couple muffins that don't have chocolate chips in it, and then the rest of the loaf would have chocolate chips and the banana. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, D&D is tonight. I'm still not going. It's raining and windy and gross outside, and without a car. Nope. No. Mm-mm. Had an argument with a friend, or a discussion. It wasn't really an argument. It was a discussion about Lacey and how safe and secure Lacey is, and how if he was out walking, this is why he's armed, and da 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 da. And here's the thing. Number one, I made a decision and a rule for myself a long time ago that I am not allowed to have a gun. Because when I hit a depressive state, that's the easiest way for me to exit the world. So I'm not allowed to have a gun in my home, it must be secured. And when I lived with my parents, my dad was very smart and always had his locked up. So I never had access to them, which I appreciate wholeheartedly. Um, but my friend was like, well, that's why I'm packing. I'm like, well, that doesn't help me. I can't have a gun. Number one. Number two, you are a male, a large male, a large, scary male. How am I supposed to be safe with a 10-pound dog? No weapon, no mace, no zapper. I can't think of what those things are called. Anyway, I have nothing. I would have a flashlight, a small flashlight. That's it. And if anybody wanted to rob me or kill me or whatever else, I'm not going to stop them. So, I mean, to me, my safety concern, I go out during the day, which is great. I like Lacey during the day. It's not scary during the day. At night, I can't see. And so my safety is a major concern to me. And so I don't go out at night. Went to the women's thing at night, and that kind of convinced me as to why I don't go out at night. If you're a single female by yourself, I didn't have Millie with me that night. It was just me sitting at the bus stop for half an hour. Anything could have happened. So I I'm going to stay safe. Been working on my cards today. Got some more Christmas cards started. I have not finished any of them. I usually do like the stamping part of it first and the coloring part. And then I fussy cut around the little things before I make any of the cards. So it may be a week before I start actually making cards, the card part of it. I've got to do the coloring and stamping and all of that first. So, but I'm having fun with it again. I'm having fun with making these cards. It fills my soul with so much happiness to be able to do this. And there was a while where I lost that joy for the cards, and I think it was because I was going to these shows, these bazaars or whatever, and they just weren't selling. But I can't do it for that reason. I mean, yeah, it's great. If people want my cards, that makes me feel like I'm doing something productive, something that is, productive is a good word. But I can't do it for that. I've got to do it for the card looks great. The card looks wonderful, and I had fun putting it together. That's what I need to be doing it for, and that's what I'm going to be doing it for from now on. So I may go through trials where I do the cards for a bit and then move back to jewelry. I have some new, I've watched some new YouTube videos on doing seed bead jewelry. I got a whole bunch of seed beads from a friend who's now in Florida. I miss you, by the way, very, very much. And so I've learned how to do these things through watching the YouTube videos, and I am so looking forward to using them and making jewelry out of them. And I found a lot of Native Americans use the seed beads to make their jewelry and their things like that. And I do have Native American blood in me. It's not very much at this point, but I do have Native American blood in me. And I see these things that these individuals are making, these crafters, and it's amazing. there's no way I'll ever get to that point, but they are truly talented. So I will start, once I start making the cards, I'm going to start making videos and putting that on Catarala Crafts Facebook page, and Catarala Crafts YouTube page. So just keep an eye out for that. If you're on that page, there is stuff coming. I am excited and happy for you all to see how I do these cards and what brings me joy doing them. So I'm going to leave it here, but I love you all and I appreciate the support. Yesterday, when things were a little rough, one of you commented and it had me in tears because it was exactly what I needed to hear. And I appreciate and love you very much. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, thumbs up, all of the things. And I will see you tomorrow. And God bless you, and I love you.